The Ad Council unveils a new national mental health initiative. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us are Heidie Arthur, Chief Campaign Development Officer. Hi, Heidie.
Hi. Hi, Fred.
And also Dr. Mark Hyman Rapaport, CEO of the Huntsman Mental Health Institute. Hi, Dr. Rapaport.
Hello, Fred.
Well, Heidie, there are many factors, including COVID and the economy, even racism, that have led to more people seeking help when it comes to mental health. The Ad Council has a new study.
We do. We just completed a new study that showed actually half of Americans say they have a mental health condition, but of those, only about half say they're actually getting help or treatment.
And these are people who just have this gut feeling, not necessarily have been clinically diagnosed or something like that, right?
Well, some actually could have a mental health condition that is diagnosed. So people who are experiencing mental health issues and just aren't getting the help and treatment that they need.
What were some of the other key findings here?
A big key finding for us, which is, what we believe is also a big opportunity, is that only 43% of people that they say they don't even feel comfortable talking to people close to them about their emotions and how they feel. And what that says to us is that there's a real communications issue here, and it's time to change culture. It's time to address this head on so that people do feel comfortable and can feel confident that they can talk about their mental health concerns with others, or that if you sense someone is struggling, that you feel comfortable reaching out.
Some athletes, I suppose, have led the way from time to time over the last year or two, right? So tell us about this new initiative.
So the new initiative is quite large. Our goal is to unite marketers, media companies, nonprofit organizations, health organizations behind common messaging so that we can cut through the clutter, really have one voice with messages that are tailored and customized for each audience that's struggling. And importantly, to develop resources that are culturally relevant so that people can feel that they can get educated, understand what they're going through, and get connected to help or treatment if they need it.
And Dr. Rapaport, the Huntsman Mental Health Institute is playing a key role here, starting with a $15 million contribution. Tell us about that and a little background about the Institute.
Well, thank you for that opportunity. We view the partnership with the Ad Council to be essential. It's actually part of a larger initiative that we're serving as the backbone organization for, which is our grand challenge to eliminate mental health and substance use disorder stigma over the next decade. And this work with the Ad Council is really a centerpiece of our communications endeavors in doing so. We already have over 143 organizations involved in it, including SAMHSA, including the National Institutes of Health, NAMI, both of the American Psychiatric and American Psychological Associations, the National Social Worker Association. So we've got a groundswell going to create a social impact model where we have hundreds, if not thousands, of organizations working with us in the Ad Council to eliminate the ignorance, the prejudice, the shame that occurs because of stigma. As for the Huntsman Mental Health Institute, we're a unique entity. We occurred because of a wonderful $150 million gift from the Huntsman family, combined with the only AAU university to say, hey, mental health and substance use disorders is what we want to tackle and what we want to become a leader in, and tremendous support from the state. Our goal is to tackle the really big, intractable problems in mental health and substance use disorders and bring together new and innovative approaches to solve these types of problems, like child mental health, like the fact that mental health is the greatest cause of disability in the world. So it's a new and exciting and innovative approach to treatment, to care, to research.
And there are really no demographic boundaries for these kinds of issues, I suppose.
There are none at all.
No, I mean, millions are impacted. I think we've all experienced it firsthand in our communities, in our homes, in our schools, and in our workplace. And that's why an initiative like this is so critical, because we do have the opportunity to develop multiple campaigns under the umbrella to make sure that things are really designed to, to address the barriers that are very specific and unique for each audience.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's what white people think.
You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
And you have some specific recommendations for parents if their children are struggling. Tell us about that.
Yes, we do. The first recommendation is just talk to your child. Be there for your child. The second one is to understand that it's not your fault. Particularly with the pandemic, with the social isolation that's occurred, the fact that the maturation process that occurs in schools and in social circumstances for children had been taken away from these children and families for 2.5 years. It's to be expected that we would have more anxiety with children and more problems with depression. And so what we need to do is have our parents and all of us, because all of us can help children, listen, be open to it, help them understand that these feelings are normal and that we can help them get help that they need. We can help get them to school counselors. We can help them get to support groups that will teach kids about stress reduction, about how to control one's anxiety, how to sleep better. All of this is possible, as is hope. One of the most important messages that parents can give their children is, we can get through this together, you will get better, and you will have a wonderful life ahead of you.
Are there certain things that parents should look for to determine whether or not they should be approaching their child?
Absolutely. Many times, if you have what's called a bad child, a child that's acting out at school, a child that is being irritable or at home, or picking fights with friends, or picking fights with one's siblings, those are signs of concern. Another sign to look for is, has your child's behavior changed? Is a child that normally is excited about baseball or excited about the latest Disney show, all of a sudden not so excited or withdrawing more? These are all signs that something may be going on.
It's interesting because when there were some headlines recently about the declines in reading scores and math scores, everyone, reacts to that, but under the radar is this maybe bigger issue.
You're absolutely correct. It's a second pandemic that we're facing right now. And we have the opportunity to write the course. And that's what this is all about. It's about writing the course. It's about giving the children the skills that they need and the parents the resources that they need, so that the child doesn't develop a severe depressive disorder or a severe anxiety disorder, doesn't end up falling behind one's peers, doesn't end up feeling so alone and so isolated that they start thinking about killing themselves.
Yeah, and campaigns like this are really designed to help parents prioritize this as an issue. I think everyone's trying the best that they can, and sometimes issues like this go under the radar. So it's all about education, inspiration, helping parents prioritize it, and giving practical tools so that you know how to start a conversation with your child, what to look for, and then what to do if you are concerned.
Hey, boss. Okay?
I said I'm fine.
wasn't honest, and we lost it.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
Heidi, where can people go for more information?
For more information on this initiative, people can go to adcouncil.org/mental-health.
Well, congratulations and thank you for taking this on. Heidi Arthur and Mark Rapaport, thanks for spending time with us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much.